Hi everybody, welcome to My Good Life, and I'm Uzma. Wow, we've had real stormy, more windy than rain on the west coast of Scotland. So there's been a lot of wind and it's caused quite a lot of tree branch damage, but it's also caused me lots of sleepless nights. I couldn't do much about it because I was at work, and then I came back and it was dark. So my stress level has slowly been going up. And I thought, well, I'm going to lower my stress. And I'm going to do this by planting some spring bulbs and take you along for a little journey and share some of my musings and make sense on what I do to lower immediate stress when it comes cascading down over the last couple of days. Okay, let's do that. I wonder if you can hear that beautiful sound. There's a lot of evidence which you can research online regarding the connection between stress and using nature to lower your stress. And I feel it's important to take stock of some of this advice and guidance that's been given over the years, because if we learn a lot more about not only our bodies, but the way our mind connects to information, the vast amount of information that's out there, and then decide what works for us, what works. And I've noticed in my own life that I get bombarded with lots of information from the radio, from the TV, from the internet, from people, from conversations around friends and families, from experts. And it can become a lot. And somewhere along the line, I just had to stop. I had to stop and say, all right, now I've got all this information about how to manage my stress. What am I going to do about it? And the starting point was, what is it that works for me? What is it that I enjoy? And what is truly going to lower my stress level? As I started off saying, this week has been a slow build-up of stress. There's a slow accumulation of some wanted and some unwanted build-up of stress. And I found myself bathed in all this, in all little problems. Some I could do something about, and most I couldn't. And when I got home, even though you came home and you had your dinner and you carried on with the chores, I carried on with the chores, I found going to bed sleepless nights. And I'm sure all of us have experienced that. But when you go through the whole week of that, it's very difficult to pinpoint when that stress started to change into something that was unmanageable, where it started affecting your sleep and stays there in a prolonged way. And that's kind of that is the definition of stress, which is it comes from your environmental factors, whereas anxiety is much more this internalized feeling that comes about from stress. Now, there are many videos out there that you can go to regarding the physiological and neurological changes that happen when you have chronic stress. And I won't go into those because my videos are much more leading down the pathway of how I deal with stress when it comes to my door, and sharing my journey with you. And if you can take away something from it in a more simplified breakdown manner, and that means something to you, then that's what my videos really represent. I thought, how do I lower my stress levels? And what I'll do is I will take stock, take control of what I can do, and put aside things I can't control, and not try and increase my stress level, my adrenaline, my cortisol, which in turn makes me feel anxious, makes my gut feel uncomfortable. And I thought, what better way than applying two things? Number one, go outside, be in nature, take a breath. And number two, do an exercise. So I wanted to combine two mini exercises, which is working and planting my spring bulbs and taking deep breaths as I'm out here, and looking up and down from my workstation, and slowly feeling a sense of calmness. Now, I'm not saying this is going to help everybody with all levels of stress, but it's helped me over a stress that's been built up over a week. There you go. Anyway, let's get going here. I have got these spring bulbs, which I actually have relocated from around my garden and some friend's garden, and they're a mixture of crocuses, daffodils and muscari. They'll flower from February to April, and when they do, I'll show you at that point how they look. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this and, take some of my own learnings. Deep breaths. Looking at nature. Working with my plants. And just letting it all go for now. Just for now. Bye. Done.